Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we have first looks at a lot of the new drops coming next week. First drops of December. Among many new exclusives, especially anime. We have some cool things today. Now guys, before we get started with all of our news, I do want to ask the question of the day, which is, how are you guys doing? I like to ask this every once in a while, and I haven't asked it in a while. We also just had Thanksgiving recently, Black Friday, I'm sure it was crazy yesterday. So let me know how your lives are going, whether you got a new dog, pet, did you start school, did you buy a new pop lately? Let me know in the comments below if you're doing well. All right, so let's go and get started here with Disney. So we do actually have a new Goofy Through the Ages collection. This includes Goofy Black and White 1932. Then we have like a sports Goofy from 1944, a Goofy dressed up from 1963. Then we have Goofy 1992 as well as 2019. So I'm not much of a Disney guys, as you know, but I think some of these Goofies look pretty good. Can someone explain what's going on with the 2019 Goofy though? That's an interesting design for sure. Moving on for Lord of the Rings fans, we did get 5 new pops here. This included Éomer, we also have Faramir, Guritz, I think that's how you say that. Then we have Peregrine Took and Boromir there. So I gotta say, out of all of these, even though I'm not much of a Lord of the Rings fan, the Boromir actually looks really cool with the flag and sword in hand. So overall, they did a pretty good job on this new wave. Next up for sports fans, we got a new Michael Jordan 3 times in a row. I feel like this is the first time they've actually done this style pop for like the NBA or maybe sports line where they're kind of like sitting down like this. And this actually turned out pretty cool and a lot of people are excited for this one. I actually haven't seen this much excitement for a sports pop in a while. Next, from the television series Friends, we had 3 new pops including Rachel, Phoebe, and Monica all in wedding dresses. Marvel fans, we have a new updated Spider-Hulk mold here. This features him swinging on the web as he is in the comic in the back. I think this one's okay. I don't think I'm a huge fan of this design overall in my opinion, but this one is nice too, but I'm still gonna pass on this cover. It's just not something I need. Now for DC, we actually got a brand new Reverse Flash and the Flash Pop split here. This is 3,500 pieces and it actually already dropped and sold out pretty quick over at Gemini Collectibles. Now this is actually one of the few pops for the split where I can say that this actually genuinely looks really good. And it makes sense since they're both Flash, they're enemies at the same time, so it kind of works well. Next up for Pop Rocks, we did get Kane Brown here, so I'm not too familiar with this artist, but let me know if you're excited for this one. Next up for Funko Mystery Minis, we had 2 new sets. This included Cartoon Network here, which is pretty fun, so we have some Dexter's Laboratory in there, Powerpuff Girls, we also have Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends with a little Chase Blue in there, as well as a glow-in-the-dark Mojo Jojo for that Powerpuff Girls set. And then we do have a Grim Adventures of Billy and Manny. That Grim is really cool. It seems to be the fan favorite of the set. And then we also got a new TMNT collection here. So I don't know all these characters, but I know the Turtles, Shredder, and a few of them. We got Splinter down there holding a newspaper, I think. So yeah, this is a pretty fun set. And in this one, we actually have a metallic Shredder variation and looks like a gray version of the Splinter too. Next, for Pokemon fans, we did get a new Pearlescent Pokemon Center exclusive of Mew here. I would say the pearlescent design actually does look really nice on this one. Still, you know, a lot of people are upset that we have the sticker changed because now half the set are these new blue Funko stickers and the old set has all the Pokemon Center stickers. So it's pretty interesting there. I know we're still waiting on a few drops, I think, for the Pokemon Center. I think we're also waiting on the Charizard that a few of you guys have been asking me about. No word on it just yet. Maybe it's still late or something, unfortunately, but it should drop soon. Same with this Mew. Okay, next up, we have a couple new anime exclusives at GameStop. So go ahead and check this one out from My Hero Academia. We have Armored All Might Metallic. This thing is crazy, and look at that grin, man. This thing looks so cool. It almost looks like a little action figure. They did so well on detailing it. And I'm so glad that they decided to make it metallic too. The blue eyes is also really nice. So this pop is really nice. A lot of people are very excited for this. Unfortunately, no drop date just yet. I'm assuming probably sometime next week. Sometimes GameStop drops on Monday, or they'll drop it on Friday too, or they could even do a random midweek drop. So stay tuned, but I will post when it goes up, so make sure to be following me on my social medias, paying attention to my community tab here on YouTube too, because I post there. But let me know what you guys think about this new Armored All Might, and if you're grabbing it or passing on it. They really did a good job on this one. Oh, also, I saw a lot of people mentioning that this should have been the Ellie exclusive over Hawks. While that would have been cool, because it would have been a cool little limited run and a lot of people would jump on this, too many people want this Armored All Might for it to be Ellie. Like, it just makes sense to do a normal release, and Hawks makes more sense to have it at you know, that limited run in the metallic design that nobody really necessarily asked for. Now, another new anime GameStop exclusive is a new Luffy Gear 5, another one here. So this features a glow-in-the-dark Luffy where he's throwing lightning, also grinning with those pink, almost pearlescent looking eyes, but I think it's just the glam. But this actually looks really nice. Like, I kind of wish they made more glow in the dark though, because the glow's pretty lackluster. I wish they would have just made it a full white and blue glow. That would have been really cool with the clouds glowing behind him. But either way, like, I like the mold itself. I think the sculpt is really nice. I will say I agree with a lot of people saying the teeth look a little weird, but I think they're just slowly getting there to where it's just looking better and better as the molds go on. So I really like this. I think it's cool that he's throwing the lightning. I think I might have even mentioned this in the past that they should make this. I'm not saying they made it because I said so, but I think this was one of the variations, because I also said I really want them to do the goggles. But yeah, I would say it's definitely a tie between this one and the Gear 5 laughing one for the best Gear 5 pop so far. We have the T-Bundle one too, which pearlescent, it's cool, I guess. But I really like the GameStop exclusive ones they've had. These are really nice for sure. So I'm debating picking up this one, like, because I still have the Gear 5 laughing one right there. And I also have this little Gear 5 figure too. So I don't have too much like Luffy Gear 5 stuff, but this lightning one is like kind of calling to me. That aside though, same situation with All Might there. Don't know when it's going to drop just yet, but I'm assuming next week. I'll post when the pre-order goes live though. But let me know what you guys think about this new Gear 5 and if you plan to pick it up. Okay, so that was a majority of the newer items and drop. Pretty much a majority of this stuff is expected to drop next week. All the commons we went over, like those minis and all the other stuff, that's going to drop next Wednesday. And then a few of the other exclusives that haven't gone live yet may go live next week. Next up, a couple Cyber Monday and just Black Friday deal updates. So first up, over the Funko Shop, I want to let you guys know that their Black Friday sale is going through the weekend and it ends Monday. So make sure to head over there if you do want to try to take advantage of some of the deals that are available, shop around. There's a link down below if you want to shop that sale. And same thing for GameStop right now for Black Friday, I guess. They have a $10 Funko Pop, so anything that is $15, it is now $10 currently, so you can pick up a few things. Now, as for Cyber Monday coming up soon here, as a reminder, these exclusives are dropping at the Funko Shop on Monday. So we actually did learn recently, though, that they will actually require no fan rewards points. It's going to be a free-for-all every other hour. And what I mean by every other hour is that all of these exclusives will be dropping an hour apart throughout the day. And something else to mention here on this thing Funko posted, near a flagship store, all Cyber Monday items will be available when doors open on Cyber Monday. Grab yours before they're gone. So that means the Funko stores will have these exclusives available in store. Now, some other Funko updates. I want to let you guys know that there's a lot of new things in stock now at the Funko Shop. We had some recent drops like the new Padme exclusive, as well as a couple Stranger Things items, and the new SpongeBob movie collection. On this next page here, Silver's Rayleigh did drop in stock. I have a link down below if you guys want to shop for any of these items too, especially that Rayleigh. You can order 6 and get a Chase, and it's 10% off right now. Then we had a couple of pop albums available, Spider-Man cover, and then some Sanrio stuff. And on this final page here, more SpongeBob, as well as that new DC Classics set, as well as the keychains and Savini Jason. So make sure to hit up the Funko Shop for any new items that you may need. Now, last few updates I have for you guys are actually mostly One Piece and one Naruto. So let's go with the Naruto one here first. So shared with me by a collector, it does look like Itachi, the Goodbye exclusive from GameStop, is actually arriving overseas now. However, it's supposed to ship from GameStop in about 3 weeks or so look out for those pre-order updates soon. Now, for our One Piece updates, we have closer looks at a couple new pops and new things hitting stores. So first up, we have that new Boa Premium pop where she's sitting on the snake here. So this one's expected for a winter convention in about a week or so. So stay tuned, we're gonna get announcement details for that very soon. Sharing over from the same account, we did get in-person looks at the new Dragon Chrono Toys exclusive, including the regular one as well as that Chase unhooded variation. Another closer look we got is from this Reddit user here on the new King of Hell Zoro pop here. This thing is crazy. Cannot wait to receive mine. This one's expected to ship out on December 8th, and that's not too far away, so make sure to look in your emails for those order updates. As far as a restock on this one, I know a lot of people are still looking forward to it. I will update you guys, or I'll post when a restock does happen. Now, lastly, guys, sharing over on the Pops V Collectibles, want to let you guys know that some of the new One Piece Pops are now hitting box lunch stores, including that Shanks Divine Departure over on the West Coast, I believe, as well as Sabo and the Egghead Sanji, which was originally delayed but is finally starting to arrive here. And then you do have closer looks at that Shanks there. What an incredible mold. Now that does wrap up today's Funko News updates. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any further questions about anything we just went over, drop a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. With that being said though, I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.